Orleans really is. And with pre.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Boucher in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there with Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the center. Now, here's Ball. A second chance effort. They get the rebound. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Anunoby against Ball. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. VanVleet's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Raptors.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And sometimes it really seems Bledsoe is better finishing through contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge.
Now here's VanVleet outside Lowry. They get it back. Siakam misses.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Ball no good. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Lowry gets it to go.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Ingram dishes to Williamson. Here's Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Hood deciding where to go with it. Here's Trent. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
With 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Raptors leading by 4. And we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, we've got Hood, Aaron Baines out there with Lowry, and it's Birch in at the 4 slot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Six on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hood drives in. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Hernan Gomez against Lowry. It's deflected. Here's Hart. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. He's got 5. And a close game so far through the first.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards. Kenny, in your mind, does he get enough credit for what he brings to the court?
You're right. Probably gets slept on a little bit. But
And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Williamson. The shot misses. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Ingram against Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Van Vliet looking around. And that one, good. Anunoby's got his second basket.
yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ingram outside. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 6. Lowry up top. He's covered by Ball. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, Ball loves to get into the open court where he has space and can make decisions on the fly.
Outside Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. Five to shoot. Back to Lowry. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. That one wide left.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors leading by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Raptors 5 right now. Johnson is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Now Siakam. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, we see every year 1 or 2 guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Down low, here's VanVleet. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
He's not scared. Fred VanVleet has confidence playing inside.
Johnson against Ingram. Count it.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now, here's Siakam. Birch, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Siakam outside. Up again. Kicks it out to Johnson. The 3. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Hayes. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Toronto calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Adams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Hudso comes in for Josh Hart. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Ingram against Anunoby. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
No good from Bledsoe.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
There's Williamson with the 3. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.